Having affairs never works out. Either someone gets hurt or someone ends up dead. In the matter of the new HBO Max dark comedy DTF St. Louis, it's the latter. DTF St. Louis is a tale of three middle-aged individuals entangled in a love triangle leading to one's untimely demise, starring Jason Bateman, David Harbour, Linda Cardellini, Richard Jenkins, and Joy Sunday. The first episode dropped on Sunday, March 1st, and I want to talk about this episode in depth, so spoilers are ahead. The episode titled Cornhole starts off in 2018. We are quickly introduced to Weatherman Clark, played by Bateman, and sign language interpreter Floyd, played by Harbour. The pair have a bonding experience during a chaotic weather report where Floyd essentially saves Clark from what could have been a terrible accident. Clark then insists that Floyd does all his sign language interpretations when he's on air. 2 weeks later, the relationship between Clark and Floyd moves from professional to personal when Clark and his family are invited to Floyd's for a cornhole party. They interact with each other's wives and seem to be building quite the bond. Clark is helping Floyd lose weight, and Floyd is helping Clark learn sign language. 6 weeks later, at another family gathering, Clark and Floyd get intimate about their lack of sex with their wives, and Clark mentions an app called DTF St. Louis, which is basically a hookup app. Floyd is apprehensive about joining, but eventually comes around to the idea and makes a profile, and so does Clark. 8 weeks later, Floyd is found dead at a community pool surrounded by some of his personal belongings, some adult paraphernalia, and a can of Bloody Mary drink. Police, played by Richard Jenkins and Joy Sunday, are called into the scene and they begin to investigate. Now, I will say DTF St. Louis is slow, and I didn't get any laughs with this being considered a dark comedy. I did find myself scrolling on my phone because the show just wasn't holding my interest. And I knew David Harbour's character would get murdered because of the trailer I watched about the show. The way the premiere episode went, it lays out plainly that Floyd's wife, Carol, played by Linda Cardellini, and Clark were involved. They were having an affair. The police discovered this through text messages that they got from Clark's phone, and they also discovered that Carol wanted to end it, but Clark didn't want to. And Floyd knew about their affair. So a lot of stuff was going on. It also appeared that Carol was the one who initiated the affair from moments in the show and possibly wanted to get rid of her husband and was using Clark to do it. Clark ends up getting arrested and is accused of murdering Floyd because his bike was found at the scene of the crime. He has a very distinctive bike, so it was obvious that it was his. And the episode ends with him being questioned and him beginning to go through the series of events that got us to this point. So much was given in that first episode in regards to insinuating who murdered Floyd that I was left thinking, where does the show go from here? Could the obvious answer be that simple? And do I care to tune back week to week? I mean, I guess at this point, I'm curious enough to see who actually killed Floyd because I really can't believe the show would divulge that big of a reveal early. But it is a shame that I didn't enjoy this show more. It's a solid cast, and I enjoyed previous work from all the leads. But the next episode would really need to do something interesting to get me hooked, or I'll just wait until all the episodes are out to find out exactly what happened to Floyd. New episodes of DTF St. Louis air Sundays at 9 p.m. on HBO Max. If you watched that premiere episode, tell me how you liked it, or if you didn't, in the comments.